to more. Fire in my soul, fire in my heart. Till you see me on the other side of stars. I'm going.
Oh, the journey starts from where we did first step. No one's sure what lies ahead before embrace.
Stand up.
Rose maybe, rough and tough, but we will be somewhere.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it go.
Sometimes this journey is about the chase, not about the destination, not who we're at. No matter how far,
No matter how far,
how you go,
how you go, how you
how
go.
long can you
Up again, no time to waste. Gotta take your life, go get it burning.
I made another bento. Would you mind trying some of it? I think this one should taste better. Or at the very least, it can't be any worse than last time, right? Oh, a kitty cat! Aw, he's so cute! I did hear there were lots of strays around here. He's looking at the bento box. I wonder if he's hungry. Maybe I should give him some food. What do you think? Okay then. Oh, wait. Is there anything in here cats can't eat? Well, if it's just flavored rice, it should be okay. Here you go, kitty. Huh? What happened? Oh no, not again. It does have some bitterness, I guess. I thought I struck a good nutritional balance, though. But I know nutrition's not the issue here. Sorry. I can't let you eat this. I don't want to put you in the hospital. You mean like, feed it to the shadows? But do shadows even eat food? I'm so hopeless. I just wanted to do something to help everyone outside of battle. There aren't many chances to eat homemade food when you live in the dorm. So I thought it would be nice to cook for everyone. But I'm sorry. I'll keep trying to get better, though. It's kind of hard for me to say this, considering what just happened, but I hope you'll be willing to taste test my cooking again. I don't think I can do this alone. Can I count on you to help? Oh, that's great! Thank you. I'm going to keep working at it. And someday, you'll tell me you like my cooking. Oh, I didn't realize it was so late. I need to buy more ingredients, so I should get going. I'll see you later.
Interesting. So this takoyaki doesn't contain an entire octopus, but only a small portion. I mean, that does make sense. The entire creature would be far too large for a single person. Sometimes my own ignorance truly astounds me. Seeing is believing, I suppose. Excuse me, one piece of takoyaki, please. What? Oh, they're only sold in multiples? How generous. So I'll receive an entire tray for this price. So it's filled with diced octopus. Interesting. There's a mild sourness combined with the chewy texture of the seafood. Quite flavorful. Are there other ingredients mixed in? In any case, it's quite good. C'est très bon. That reminds me, Akihiko once mentioned this place. Speaking of Akihiko, don't you think he's been acting differently lately? I can't place my finger on it, but I've known him for quite a long time. It feels like something's changed. Maybe he's just maturing. Of course I'm happy. With all that we've been through, it can be difficult to get over what's happened in the past. But Akihiko is using his experiences to make himself stronger. I'm quite impressed by that. When I look at Akihiko, I can't help but reflect upon my own life. It's the most peculiar feeling. Anxious? You may be right. Maybe a part of me is panicking because I feel like I'm being left behind. Sorry, don't mind me. Sorry to subject you to my thoughtless rambling. Just forget I said anything. I'm not sure what you mean. That takoyaki was absolutely delicious. We should eat here again sometime. You know, there's not much time left for us to spend like this. In just a short while, we'll be looking back on these days with nostalgia. No, I'm probably just tired. It's nothing you need to worry about. Since my father passed away, I've been faced with a number of complicated issues. My inheritance, the future of the Kirijo group, and the expectations of everyone involved with both. It's possible I won't be going to college or starting a career. I may need to walk a different path. Say, what does marriage mean to you? That's a straightforward answer. However, I'm a Kirijo. I can't let my feelings tug me around when making these decisions. An agreement between two parties, such as marriage, takes careful consideration. My parents' marriage was arranged for strategic reasons, but as time passed, they slowly grew to honestly love each other. I don't think they were unhappy with their lives. Love can take many different forms. Am I wrong about this? If I could speak with my father one last time, I would ask him directly. Looks like we ended up staying until closing time. Talking in the library. I'm not setting a very good example as student council president. We should go. It's so simple. You just purchase a ticket at the window and then walk in to enjoy a film. This may sound silly to you, but I've always wanted to try the whole theater experience. Even though we sat at the end of the aisle, I didn't feel that my view was compromised in the least. It seems a lot of thought goes into the design and construction of a movie theater. It's thanks to you. I've never felt comfortable enough to come here alone. I'm sure most people don't consider this to be such a big deal. I imagine someone like Yukari would have no reservations seeing a movie by herself. She's likely more suited to riding a motorcycle than I am as well. I don't quite mean to say that. It's just that my time available for riding is limited. Lately, I find myself dreaming about driving to some far-off destination without telling a soul. Well, fantasizing can be fun in its own way. Together? Just the two of us? Can you ride one on your own? Or do you plan to cling on behind me? Whichever it is, you've got your work cut out for you. In any case, you have my thanks. I'm feeling a lot better now. You know, I have to wonder, when my parents went through stressful times, maybe they had moments like this too. Sorry, I know this isn't the proper place to stand around chatting, but if it's all right with you, why don't we stay here a bit longer before heading back? Sorry to drag you along on this personal venture. Oh, no, there's no need. Thank you, though. Looking through the literature section made me realize something. There are so many books about romance, but far fewer on the domestic life that comes after it. I wonder if that means the most exciting time in one's life comes prior to the wedding. Does everyone go into marriage with the expectation of losing something? The truth is, the group is in turmoil over the inheritance issue. And some of the older members are of the opinion that a student like me isn't up to the task. But I'm the daughter of the head of the group. I need to show that I can take the lead, even if I have to make sacrifices to do it. Fiancé has been chosen for me. He's the new president of one of our affiliates, and he's much older than me. But if I agree to the marriage, the future of the company will be secured. He's planning to announce the partnership and our engagement at the same time. Doing so will give the appearance that the company is stable both inside and out. This is the best solution for everyone involved. This was decided a long time ago. It's just going to take place a bit sooner than originally planned, that's all. This is for the best. My mother and father walked the same path, so I won't run from my fate. You shouldn't make promises you can't keep. What could you possibly do? Still, though, hearing you say that almost makes me want to believe. Say, recently I've been feeling a little hesitant about meeting up with you like this. I already made the decision to carry out my duty, but whenever I talk with you, my resolve begins to falter. Why do I feel this way when I'm with you? I think it would be best if we left off here for today. Sorry to do this after inviting you out here, but I need to head home and go over some paperwork on the partnership. Excuse me. I think I've acquired a taste for fast food. Just the other day, I had the urge to ride my motorcycle out at night to buy some. It's your fault that I'm having these temptations now, you know. Do you remember when I told you I was hesitant to meet up with you like this? I'd like it if you could forget I ever said that. We both sleep under the same roof. There's no point in stressing over it. And besides, I just need to steel my resolve. Say, I have just one favor to ask. Could you continue to show me new places like this? Just until graduation. I'd like to see more of this world that I've been so blind to. Or is that too selfish a request? Thank you. Let's make some wonderful memories with what little time we have left. You've taught me so many new things. Whether you're taking command in battle or just talking with me like this. As long as I have these memories of you, I'll be all right. Or so I hope. Now then, the day is still young. You promised me your time. I'd like you to make good on that now. All right. It looks like everyone's here now.
Well, it's been a week. What's our plan? You okay, Fuka?
You're just so calm, Yukari-chan.
I mean, panicking's not gonna solve anything. Besides, it's been such a drag around here all week, and no one will go to Tartarus.
You're absolutely right. We humans are quite resilient. With enough time, we can adapt to any situation. So, how about it, everyone? It's time we discuss this.
Have you made up your mind, Sanada-san?
No, but I don't plan on running away.
So you're going to fight Nyx?
I don't know. I mean, it supposedly can't be defeated. What about you? What are your thoughts on it?
Honestly, this is the first time I've ever really contemplated my own death. In any case, we have to choose one way or the other. I obviously don't want to suffer, but that means we'd have to take a life. Not to mention, we die no matter what we do.
Then, do we all agree that we don't want to hurt Ryoji-kun?
Is that how you feel?
Me?
That's fair. I mean, it's not exactly normal to pick how you're gonna die. What about you, Junpei? Have you decided?
Nah.
What's the matter? Scared?
What the hell is wrong with you? You think this is a joke?
Junpei,
This is death we're talking about here. Of course I'm scared. And here you all are, just chatting it up like it's a goddamn picnic. Can't you see? We're all gonna die!
Then what do you think we should do? Do you want to kill him?
There's nothing I can do. He's the only one who can kill him. Hey! This whole thing is your fault. You had that thing inside you and didn't even know it. You raised it, damn it! If it weren't for you, none of this would have happened!
Junpei!
You're supposed to be special, right? Then do something about it!
Stop it, Junpei. It's not his fault. And the only reason we even have a choice is because he carried it.
God damn it, I know! It's just, it doesn't matter how many times I tell myself. I know this doesn't fix anything. It scares the hell out of me!
I know how you feel, Junpei-kun.
We're all scared. I'm scared too.
Me too. I've never felt so cornered in my life. I can't stop shaking.
Same here. We're all in the same boat. And hey, I'm sorry for teasing you earlier. I just don't want to forget everything. I've learned so much since coming here.
Yuka-tan, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you like that.
I don't think any of us can blame you right now, Junpei. So don't worry about it. Right?
I'm sorry. I knew the truth deep down, but still, sorry for being a dick.
All right. Let's put a pause on any unnecessary gatherings for now. Ryoji said he'll be back on New Year's Eve. Let's just try to go about our lives until then. We have some time, so let's consider our options while we still can. I'd been interested in seeing that film for a while now. It was a fascinating watch. While the road trip plot was nothing out of the ordinary, the way the characters expressed their emotions was masterful. When the main character left everything behind to go on a journey, that really struck a chord with me. And then in the final scene, he decided to return to his normal life. I wonder if he was happy with that decision. Say, have you ever thought of running away to a place like that? Somewhere far away where no one knows who you are? I see. So you feel that way too sometimes. I'm not saying I wish to leave everything behind. It's just that every now and then, the things that matter are the very things that hold you back. The future of the company, the weight of my responsibilities. Sometimes I even wish that I wasn't shackled by the Kirijo family name. I know. I understand that I can't afford to think this way. Listen to me complaining like this. How pathetic. Talking to you has become something of an outlet for me. I'm sure you're sick of it by now. That's very kind of you. The offer is quite tempting. I hope you know what you're getting into. While we're on the topic, there's something I'd like to ask you. Hypothetically, let's say that I was interested in someone right now. I knew I could never be with him, but even so, I couldn't help but harbor these feelings. Would that be wrong? Keep in mind, this is a what-if scenario. Up to me.
Ah, there you are. Hey, Mitsuru! I've been looking all over for you. So this is where you've been. Come on, let's go.
What? Wait a minute. I didn't make any plans with you for today.
What does it matter? I managed to secure an opening in my schedule tonight. I'm a very busy man, you know. As a simple student, you're just going to have to work around it.
I can't. I've already made plans.
Do you know how long I spent looking for you? Don't tell me you have something more important to do than spend time with me. Why the long face? You're supposed to be my fiancé, you know. Honestly, I thought you understood our arrangement. If you're going to be my future wife, you'll need to learn some obedience. Why must you and your family always be so difficult? Well, at least your father's not around anymore, so that's something of a relief. I imagine you feel the same.
How dare you say that? Thank you.
Who the hell are you? This is none of your business. Get lost. Come on, Mitsuru. You know how this works. Corporate management is not child's play. No matter how smart you are, you're still going to need my knowledge and experience. And the Kirijo Group still needs the cooperation of my company. Doesn't it?
Yes.
Good girl, Mitsuru. I knew you would listen to reason. Now, let's go. I've made reservations for us at a luxurious restaurant.
All right. I wish you hadn't seen that. Thank you for today. It was quite fun. I'm sorry. Really. Please excuse me. It's all right. I appreciate the sentiment, though.
Come on, Mitsuru, hurry up. By the way, who do you think you are worming your way into her favor? You ought to know your place in society. A commoner like you isn't even fit to breathe the same air. Don't you understand? You're just a nuisance. Unbelievable. There's a world of difference between you and us. Mitsuru, take care not to associate with his kind anymore.
Enough.
Mitsuru?
I said that's enough! I won't let you insult him!
What? Why are you getting so angry?
This is someone I have a great deal of respect for. If you insult him, you insult me!
Mitsuru? What are you saying? You would side with him over me?
You said there was a world of difference between you and him. Well, you're right. You can't compare to him at all. He stands on his own 2 feet, challenging fate with his own strength of will. Seeing his outlook on life has inspired and influenced me countless times. I want to be with him. Now. And forever.
You want to be with him? Now and forever? What are you trying to say? You're supposed to be my fiancé! Are you implying I'm beneath this nobody? Take that back this instant, Mitsuru! It's not too late to ask for forgiveness. Think about the future of your company.
I will not apologize. I want to be with him. You're not the one supporting me in my time of need. The group will do just fine on its own. We don't need help from a weasel like you. As of today, we'll have nothing to do with each other. And if you dare to attempt some petty retaliation, then next time you'll have the full might of the group to contend with. Get out of here, you Philistine! I don't want to see your face ever again!
What? Grandpa! Grandpa!
I... All right. I don't think anyone will come up here for a while. I leveraged my position on the student council to make it happen. And this is, the first time I've ever used my authority for personal reasons. Wait, that's not important right now. What am I doing? What I'm trying to say is, we need to talk. Firstly, I have to apologize. I'm sorry for what happened last time. Oh, so it did. When that happened, I said all manner of things about you, and then I just ran off. That was unbelievably insensitive of me. I'm sorry. I had been planning on telling you my feelings. I just didn't think I'd end up shouting them in public like that. What? Well, I mean, ever since I started spending time with you, my life has been full of new experiences. I felt shock, joy, even outrage. But every time, I've always been thinking of you. Now that it's come to this, I'm obligated to tell you exactly how I feel. Here goes. I love you. I feel like I'm going to die of embarrassment. I see. That's unfortunate, but I'm glad I cleared the air. You told me it was up to me how to handle these emotions. Thanks to that, I was able to be honest with myself. If I had kept my feelings locked up, I never would have been able to move forward. It is imperative to be true to our hearts, just as you were with your answer. Thank you. If I hadn't harbored these emotions, I would have continued lying to myself, justifying it all under the Kirijo name. And if that had happened, there's no doubt I would have failed on my path in the future. From now on, I'm not going to let myself be constrained by my family heritage. It's because of who I am as an individual that I ended up meeting you. Now then, I certainly have a lot to thank you for, but there's one more matter I'd like to bring up. I haven't eaten since this morning, so I'm terribly famished. I'd say you bear some responsibility for this. I could do with some takoyaki on our way back. Your treat? I'd hardly complain if you were to do at least that much to mend a broken heart.
I think I forgot my eraser back in my room. Junpei, I'm borrowing yours for a sec.
Hold on! Only the flat side, okay? It's brand new. Gotta keep the corners sharp.
Huh? What's the big deal? It's just an eraser.
An eraser's corners are a special privilege reserved for the owner. A precious and fleeting source of euphoria. You learned that when you were a kid? One man's eraser is another man's treasure.
I don't have time for this.
Come on, Fuka. You get what I'm saying here? You're laughing, but this is a serious matter.
Oh, sorry. It just crossed my mind how peaceful things are. It's strange that just being able to study with everyone like this can make me feel so happy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It makes me wonder if this might be the last time we ever get to do this. Just kidding. Sorry, forget I said that. I was just thinking about next year. Uh-huh. Maybe you have a point. It's not like obsessing over it's going to change anything. Well, that took a little weight off my shoulders. Time to concentrate on getting ready for those exams.
All right, time to get back to studying. Oh, Fuka, can I have some lead for my pencil?
Oh, sure. You can take some from this one.
Thank yous. Oh, dude, let me borrow your highlighter for a sec. Hey, Yucatan! Mind if I borrow your ruler?
I guess, but why have you been borrowing all of our stuff? Don't you have your own?
Listen, when I heard you forgot your eraser, something just hit me. The simple act of helping each other out is like... that's what it's all about, you know? That's... happiness.
Junpei-kun.
You say that, but you probably just forgot to bring all your stuff, didn't you?
Busted.
Thank you for studying with me, everyone. I hope we can do this again.
You go on ahead to the shrine. I'll grab us some takoyaki. Sweet. Be right there. Got some takoyaki. And this one's for you. Come on, look at these eyes. Why would you ever suspect me like that? Just messing around. To be honest, this is kind of an apology for the other day. You know, back when I blew up at you. One pack of takoyaki ain't gonna make up for it, but it's better than nothing, right? Thanks. Still, I felt like words weren't enough for an apology. I took my anger out on you, and you totally didn't deserve that. It's 'cause I really wanted to take out my anger on someone else. Remember when I mentioned I was visiting someone at the hospital? And how I pissed her off, but I didn't know what I did wrong? I think I get it now. A while back, I was asked what I'd be doing with my life in 2 years. By Chidori. And being the insensitive dumbass I am, I said something like, "Beats me," for a long time. I didn't even understand how it must have felt for her to ask me that. So it's no wonder she got upset. She was facing something really scary. And there I was, acting like it was no big deal. The other day, when everyone was all calm and chatting about what Ryoji said, it put everything into perspective. When it finally hit me, I lost my shit and snapped at you. I'm really sorry about that, man. Hey, come on, eat up. Don't want cold takoyaki, do you? Woohoo, that was tasty! And it's not too bad cold either. Hey, by the way, have you decided what you're gonna do on the 31st yet? I guess that means you have some idea. Look, man. Me and the others might tell you all kinds of stuff, but whatever we say, go with your own gut. You've dealt with enough as it is, you know? I've always been jealous of you. You're a special dude, and everyone's always counting on you. But at the same time, I knew you were the one making all the tough calls. You're always looking out for everyone around you. Even people like me. Sure, I was jealous, but watching you, I knew I could never be you. So, I figured maybe it's time you chose what you wanted to do for a change. Besides, forgetting everything doesn't exactly sound so bad, does it? I mean, I obviously wouldn't like that. It'd suck to forget everything. But that's just how I feel. You should follow your feelings. Whatever you choose, I won't let anyone tell you otherwise. All right, that's enough serious stuff. Chats like this make my throat all dry. Or maybe it's just a takoyaki. Let's grab a drink somewhere and head back. That okay with you, Mr. Leader?
You were actually able to keep up with me on my training regimen. I'm impressed. So, what do you think? Well, the reason I asked you to join me today is...
We finally found you, Akihiko Sanada. We've had a good run up until now. Today's where it ends.
Don't feel bad about screaming if you gotta. No one's coming to save you, though.
These guys just don't know when to quit.
There's no getting away this time. Not for you, and not for your chicken shit buddy either.
Not that it'd matter anyway. You guys live at the dorm nearby, don't you?
Yeah, we saw some girls there. And a kid, too. I sure hope they're keeping safe.
Stay back. I'll create an opening so you can escape. If you're going after my friends, then I'll be your first obstacle. Come on. Make your move.
Don't you know what'll happen if a trained guy like you hits an amateur? The boxing team will be suspended, and you'll be expelled. Or worse, you'll go to prison, and your life will be over. Is that what you want? Huh?
That is true. I could never do something like that to my supervisor, or my boxing teammates. But even if that's how I feel, I can't back down now. I'll carry that responsibility, and pay for it the rest of my life if I have to. I will protect what's important to me. That's why I have these fists.
Ah, what the hell are you going on about?
Oh, All right then. I'll trust my back to you. Just try not to hurt him. I'm sure you can handle that.
Cocky little bastards!
Looks like that does it. That was quite the challenge considering their numbers. Are you alright? Don't ever show your face around here again. If I ever hear you're threatening my friends, you know what'll happen next.
Got it.
Come on, it's getting cold. Plus, someone might have called the police. Let's go to my room for now. Well, I'd like to put out some tea, but I have to take these off first. They're hand wraps, mainly for protecting my hands and wrists. Not only do these protect me, but they can affect the power of my punches depending on how I wrap them. Whether my fists deal damage or not depends on these. I guess they're like my partners in the ring. Anyways, make yourself comfortable. So, the reason I asked you to join me today. It's because I wanted you to know what I've been working on. I spent a lot of time training and gaining more experience. And I thought I'd finally reached a point where I could feel confident in my abilities. But after hearing what the appraiser said, I felt afraid. I felt anger too, knowing that all the training I'd put myself through was meaningless. I told myself I'd face things head on, but I'm still as weak as I was before. Tell me, do you think I'm strong enough now? I'd like to think so, but I did lose my way. Everyone loses confidence in themselves from time to time. And that's when their weakness rears its ugly head. Being on the verge of grasping something, but grappling with the fear and frustration of losing everything again. It's so hard to overcome. And it's a feeling I understand all too well. I know we've pushed this crucial decision on you. And I can only imagine how hard that must be. But try not to blame Junpei and the others. You really are strong, you know that? Anyway, as someone who was there too, I just wanted you to know. No matter what you decide, I'm still gonna do what I have to do. I've faced off against countless opponents to get where I am now. If I said all my training was meaningless, then that would be spitting on all of their efforts too. And that would be absolutely unacceptable. Wouldn't you agree? Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a tangent like that. Not only did I ask you to join me today, but you got dragged into my fight too. I've got to at least pay you back for that. I'm pretty sure my special protein blend is around here somewhere. Oh, that. I was thinking of sending that back to my parents when I write them a New Year's card. We don't know how the future's gonna turn out. It's better if it doesn't stay with me. You're one unusual guy. I was thinking this during the fight earlier, but for some reason, I feel like I can trust you to watch my back. Together, we can overcome anything. For a long time, all I cared about was having the power to protect others. And I thought being hard on myself and competing with others was the only way I was gonna do that. Although, it is true that I've gotten more capable through my reckless approach. But now, there are others who fight alongside me. So I have people who I want to protect. But at the same time, I want them to be there fighting with me. In the end, It's because I have all of you that I feel like I can become even stronger. I still don't know if I'm strong or kind enough to deserve this medal, but this is my starting point. And it's something that I should keep with me. You've taught me another valuable lesson today. Now, where to put this? Yeah, I think I will. I did it, Miki. It's a huge honor. I'll fight to protect it like a champ, guarding his title. I may not be very good at motivating people with words, or communicating how I feel, but you can trust I'll never back down from a fight. Even if I'm battered and on the ground, I'll get back up every time. I'll never give up. That's my duty to all of you, so you can count on me. I swear I will protect you. That being said, there's still so much I owe you for. I'll be doing what I can to pay back that debt. I haven't really thanked you for all your help until now, either. Ah, right. I was going to at least thank you for what you did today. Damn. Looks like I'm out of protein powder. What else do I have? Ah, here. You can have these dumbbells. Just a minute. I'll get them ready for you. You could change the weight on these ones to match whatever your muscle strength is. In your case, I'd start with 8 kilos. No, actually, I think you can handle 10. You could also use a machine, but you gotta do some resistance training with free weights too.
Yes? Who is it?
It's me.
Huh? Oh, come in. You don't stop by very often, Senpai. Is something wrong?
No, not particularly. Is this a bad time?
Aw, are you feeling lonely?
Hey, are you teasing me?
Nah, I'd never.
Sure.
I wonder what this Nyx is like. Do you think it's inside Tartarus?
I have no idea.
Oh, by the way, I've made my decision. I want to fight to the end. It's better than doing nothing. That's why you're here, right, Senpai?
You got me.
Yeah, you're pretty easy to read.
I've made my decision as well. The Kirijo group is slowly regaining its footing. After I graduate, the plan is for me to eventually take over as leader. Turning back was never really an option for me.
But what if you die?
If we can defeat Nyx and I die in the process, then the company will continue on without me. And I'm confident they'd carry on my wishes.
But from what we've heard, Nyx can't be defeated. Though I kinda wonder about that. We've got someone on our team who seems pretty unkillable too.
That's true. And he's an exceptional persona user, even if death was empowering him from within.
He's an interesting guy, huh?
He certainly is.
You know, if things don't work out, I think I'll still be okay as long as I'm with everyone. Honestly, I don't think it matters if we live or die. All that really matters is that we're proud of how we lived. And I know I'd be proud if we decided to fight Nyx.
Is this about honoring your father's legacy?
Yeah, that's part of it. But mostly, it's about me and how I feel.
I understand.
Senpai, a while back, you asked me to face what comes next with you. You didn't forget, did you?
I could never forget. We'll fight together, Yukari.
Good.
remember how I told you I wanted to improve my cooking? Well, I've been trying a lot since then, but I can never seem to get the taste right. I still don't have a feel for how much salt to add. How do you do it? A dash? Oh, so speed is important? Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually. I've just been pouring it in slowly. I'll try and remember that. To tell you the truth, I was actually hoping I could make something you'd really like. But I don't think I'll be able to do that for a while. Maybe cooking just isn't for me. Oh, sorry. I know you're just trying to help me, and all I'm doing is being negative. Thank you. That really means a lot to me. I've never had someone be so supportive of me like this before. I actually have quite a lot of trouble staying optimistic about things. In my head, I always imagine something going horribly wrong. That's why sometimes I feel like giving up when I'm cooking. But you know, when I'm around you or the rest of the team, I never think like that. You've all given me so much confidence in myself. So, I'm really thankful to be a member of SEAS. That's why I want to show you all my gratitude. Maybe I should watch one of those cooking shows on TV. Actually, it might be a little too advanced for me. The library might have some books for beginners, though. But in that case, I can't really read while cooking. I wouldn't want to get the pages dirty. Oh, you don't mind? But... I don't know. If we're looking for books, that means we'd need to go to the bookstore. It's not a big deal or anything, but I don't really like going to bookstores. Oh my gosh! When did it get so late? I have to go! The hairdryer burned out, so I was planning on fixing it. But I was hoping to get it done before Yukari-chan and the others got back. Sorry, do you mind if we up the pace on the way back? Kuro-chan's as happy as ever. No matter how cold it is, we'll be right here. So go play all you want, okay? Recently, I found a recipe for a cake that you can bake with nothing but a microwave. You know, since it's almost Christmas, I wanted to try making something to get in the spirit of things. And depending on the ingredients I use, I might even be able to give some to Kuro-chan. Oh, welcome back. Huh? He's holding something in his mouth. I wonder where he keeps finding all this. Oh no, Kuro-chan! Your butt's all dusty now. I guess we should take a bath together again. Let's head back.
The battery and tire pressure look good. And I've already changed the oil, so that's fine. Well, this is just basic maintenance. Anyone can do the same. Though if I start tinkering with the suspension and whatnot, there'd be no end to it. There have been days I've lost track of time doing this, and had to run into meetings covered in oil. It seems I'm the type of person who can fall very deep into things. I'll have to be more careful. Oh, by the way, the matter involving my ex-fiancé was resolved sooner than I expected. They ended up reaching out to us about a potential business arrangement. Without any of the marriage talks, of course. We managed to negotiate some favorable terms, so that should put the company back on track. I could have decided to burn that bridge, but I'd prefer not to shut down a genuine attempt to compromise. It may be thanks to you that I've become so open-minded. All right, before we head out, I had a small gift for you, since you've done so much for me. It's the key to my motorcycle. I'm not going to run from my future anymore. Rather, there's no longer any need to. This motorcycle isn't meant to be an escape from my feelings. It's a dear friend that gives me the freedom to go wherever I please. Once I realized that, I felt that I absolutely had to show it to you. As our leader, I think it would be quite fitting if you had the skill to ride my dear friend here. When this is all over, let's take this motorcycle and go on a trip somewhere together. Isn't it? We'll have to start thinking about where we want to go. I look forward to the day you learn how to ride it yourself. Once we go on that trip, I imagine it'll be full of things I've still yet to see. You are the one who taught me the joy of new discoveries. I can hardly wait. All right, I think we've talked enough. Today, it's my turn to show you something new. Go ahead and sit on the back. Don't worry, it's just a short drive. I even prepared a helmet for you. The weather is perfect today. The view from the Moonlight Bridge is quite a sight to see, you know. Here goes. Hold on tight.